everybody? Welcome back to my channel. We got so much mix to get into, but before we get into the mix, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. So there's a lot going on with Miss Tamar Braxton. Currently Tamar has just dumped her African boyfriend David. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name because I don't even know how to say it. Anyway, according to her, she posted on Twitter, "If they don't want you, there's no talking." The news on Tamar's status was announced via Twitter, and her fans quickly noticed that she removed all of his photos from her IG page. However, there might be some hope for the two of them because this is not the first time that Tamar has broken up with David. I want to say back in 2019 of March, she called things quits with him, but she later on posted a video with the two of them together. So this might be just an instance of Tamar being extra.com. Not only does Tamar have to deal with the breakup of her boo, but she definitely has some snakes in her grass that she ended up clipping and exposing them. And one of those snakes is Miss Loni Love. After getting Tamar fired from The Real, Loni has celebrated The Real's 1000th episode. And she goes on to make a toast and say, "You are still our sister, Tamar." But that was like a very surprising move because Loni had tears coming down her face and everything. And not only are people calling Loni out for her phoniness, they also saying they understand how she won an Emmy because the way she was crying and she put on that show, it looked real like she didn't know what the hell was why Tamar got fired in the first place. It hasn't even been that long since we all got confirmation that Loni played the major role in getting Tamar fired. So some people are really taking this the wrong way, and they're saying that it wasn't appropriate that she brought up Tamar's name.
Think that when you get a talk show, you think that that you have to say everything right. You don't want to piss people off, and you also don't want to expose your life because you're not doing everything perfect. And we here have really shared every single thing that we went through.
We do want to say something. I want to say to Tamar Braxton, you are still our sister. This is your 1000th episode.
Now, we all know for a fact that Tamar is not going to appreciate the love from Miss Loni. And here's why. One of Loni's old friends and former comedy writer, Cookie Hoare, revealed that Loni had Tamar fired from the show, according to Cookie. And this is what Cookie says. She said that she told me she's going to try and get her off the show. And she said that she wanted to be the only ghetto girl on the show as well.
Another chapter in your comedy experience as far as with names and people with status, if you will. Mm-hmm. Loni Love. She's from Detroit as well.
Yep.
Did you guys know each other in Detroit?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't know her in Detroit.
How did you first meet her?
I met her on the comedy circuit. Okay. And doing comedy clubs all around LA. I ended up meeting her.
Mm-hmm. You guys hit it off like instantly, or?
Not really. We just kind of passers-by at the beginning. Mm-hmm. We were just kind of passers-by, and then when I went on tour with Kat, we kind of was a little closer. I, took her to the Universal Amphitheater when we did that. I've helped her a few times. She's helped me a few times. But we became closer a little bit after the Pimpin' tour.
Okay.
Then we kind of got really, really close.
What were you to her in that context? Were you just more friends, or was it business?
It's a little bit of both. Mm-hmm. Because if you're my friend, I want to see you do good. Mm-hmm. So if there's anything, advice or something I can help you with, I'm going to help you with it with no malice. Mm-hmm. But not knowing that in the back of your mind you got malice.
Now, there's an interesting thing in terms of with Loni in competition, or people in her same space, if you will. Mm-hmm. One of the Braxton sisters ended up getting removed off The Real. People accused that it was Loni.
Yeah, well, she told me she was going to try to get her off the show. She said that she only wanted to be the only ghetto girl on the show, and she was trying to get rid of her off the show. She showed me an email, and she read it back to me, and one of the things she said, don't quote me verbatim or whatever, but it was to the effect of Tamar had just got on Dancing with the Stars. Okay. So being on Dancing with the Stars, she missed 52 episodes of The Real. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was 52. And she was pointing out to the network where if she missed 52 tapings and the ratings haven't changed or they getting better, we really don't need her. And then she pointed out that the fact that when Tamar got hurt on Dancing with the Stars, she was pointing out, I don't know if she was emailing the network, pointing out the fact that she would be an insurance liability because she was hurt. So she wasn't a good fit for the show anymore.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I know she specifically can't get her fired, but you can influence stuff by pointing out things. You see what I'm saying? And because she was pointing those things out, that may have influenced them to get rid of Tamar, because she told me she wanted to be the only ghetto chick on the show. So...
So Loni told you that?
Oh, yeah, she told me that. I only wanted to, that's probably why she quit talking to me. She only want to be the only ghetto person on the show. And people can say that I'm bitter. No, I'm not bitter. I'm telling you, ask me a question, I'm giving you an answer. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, America, and nobody else, because I'm too old to not tell the truth. I'm too old to tell a lie. You see what I'm saying? I done told lies before, don't get me wrong. Like I said again, I ain't perfect. But that's not a lie.
Yeah, Loni would end up denying those allegations.
Oh, yeah.
By saying, who writes letters? Who sent this? Let's talk it out. Stop going on every other show. You know you want to. And that's what she was responding to.
Well, when she said stop writing letters, who writes letters? That was in a response to a text message that was sent to Tamar. A comedian friend of mine, we happened to be talking about it. I said, we brought it up, and I said, yeah, she had something to do with it. She wanted her off that show. They're emails now, they're not letters. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of letters that's being emailed.
Yeah. That's how that kind of came about.
Yeah, that's how the letters. Who writes letters? I heard that. But you notice in Tamar's text message, it said, who told you? And it said Cookie Hull. It specifically said that. The Shade Room picked it up and everything. It said Cookie Hull told me. She used to be a writer for Loni Love. So, yeah.
Why do you think people are focused on that predicament, that drama that went around that?
Because, it wasn't the truth. She did get her, she did try to get her removed from the show. You know what I'm saying? She get her kicked off the show. That's why it's around, you know what I'm saying? And the other girls are deers in the headlight because they don't know what's going on. That's why they sit there and listen to whatever explanation that Loni is giving.
Yeah.
You got too much of an explanation for somebody who don't know nothing. When you don't know nothing, you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You say, I don't know. You ask me, do I know Wanda? What I say? I don't know her. Because I don't. I know of her. She may know of me. I don't know her. So it's hard for me to sit here and say what anybody is thinking.
Yeah. Why do you think it's so important for people to know that truth?
Because it's not fair. It's not fair that you pretend to be something, to be truthful and you're not. That's not right. You don't, and Tamar invited us into her dressing room for the baby's birthday party. You don't shit on genuine people. That's not right. And then for you to get on the internet and then put out this long video about how you didn't do it and you crying. Some people tell you things and you don't listen, and then all of a sudden you hear them. Like, you're familiar with the little 48 laws of power.
For sure.
Never outshine the master, all the bullshit. How can I not outshine you? I shine. God made me shine. So if these are the laws and things that you're going by, if you think I play checkers, no, I play chess too. Checkmate.
Now, after hearing all of that, let's keep in mind that Tamar just broke up with her boo, so we don't know her emotional state right now. However, Loni thought that her shout out would be well received, but it actually had the opposite reaction. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section, because this is just too mixy.